All right, here we go. To watch this video for Wednesday, May 2nd. I'm showing you the SPY here, daily chart. Gap down today, sold off, and it's still about 5 minutes left in the session, but it looks like we're set to close pretty close to the high. So an interesting reversal today. Again, we're still just in no man's land on the chart, but I like the action today. It was a nice reversal, and hopefully we see some more buying. What I'm watching for tomorrow, let's just get right into it. NAP had this really nice run here for 3 or 4 days, came back, went sideways, and now trying to break out to the upside. This one, I actually like this chart for tomorrow, so we'll keep our eyes on that one. AQMS, you had the breakout here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Had the breakout here on Friday, then an inside day, then today. Kind of flushed 3 a couple times, yesterday and today, but closing fairly strong, worth watching. BKD had this nice pop few sessions ago, then a red day. So you kind of have like a 3-day high right around 750. We'll see if we can get through 750. That one might pop. Not in love with it, but it did catch my attention today. BOX, daily chart here, closing strong. You had this big pop here, and then it's kind of been consolidating sideways and really trying to push through this consolidation to the upside. Absolutely worth watching tomorrow. AQMS, for whatever reason, I have that one on the list twice. Let's back that out. FCRE had that big spike on Thursday that nobody could figure out where it was from. Red day on Friday. I would have normally had this on watch, but it just felt too weird that there was no reason for the spike. And now that we're right back up, I never want to be the guy chasing something, but you got to like the 3-day action here. So I'm going to put this one on a chart for tomorrow. All right, LEDS. Had this big run here, and it's been chopping ever since. Certainly maybe through 5. You kind of topped out right here at 516 the other day. Certainly through 5 tomorrow with some volume. It might take out that 516 and squeeze a bit. We'll see. AVGR, you can't really tell much here, but you can see the volume spike. I'll zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. All right, anyway, I kind of had to move the chart around so you could see the breakout today. Pretty strong volume for this stock. This high back here that it looked like it gapped up and then reversed, it hit 165. Certainly over that is interesting. We'll see if it gives some kind of clean setup tomorrow. As I pan back out here, you can see the nice volume. Let me go to 15-minute candles. You can definitely see the volume. Nice relative volume today. Going back, I'm going back what? A little over a week here. You had one spike back here, but this one's holding up pretty well. Definitely want to watch that one tomorrow. It's AVGR. Let's go to the next one. VVUS, sub-dollar stock, but worth watching. Really big volume for this stock, and looks like it's closing fairly strong. Type that wrong. I meant to type SMRT. Again, this was on watch today. No trades in it. Over 207, 208. It's got room to run, so I want to watch that one. Kind of a sleeper pick, though. It doesn't really have high relative volume recently. HEAR, I like the story here. The action, though, again, a few sessions ago after it closed, I thought, okay, it's gonna be a while till this gets back up to this area. Then the very next day, it was right back up. Well, then today, and this is something I talk to you guys about a lot, right, in the course and in the chat room. Let me turn that volume down. If the chart kind of has a breakout area, and if you remember in the video yesterday, I said I like this over 559, which was Thursday's high, knowing that there's another catalyst, a break of 575, just to the left on the chart, and then it's kind of got room to run, right? So you've got 560 and 576 as potential catalysts. So you could look at this and say, well, it went to 584, but reversed. What happened if you took that over 560? Well, let's go to 2-minute candles, and I'm going to go to the opening candle. So all of that, air quotes, breakout happened in the opening minute, all right? It gapped up and opened at 560. And took out that 575 and then reversed. So why didn't I get burned in this? That's because if there's ever something I deem a catalyst on the chart, a breakout price or 2 breakout prices, in this case over 560 and then over 575, that I'm watching for the next day, and then that day the market opens and it knocks down those catalysts in the opening minute, I never take it, right? I'm fully focused on morning gap plays at that time. That serves 2 purposes. One, morning gap plays are the most powerful when they set up well, so I can make my daily goal in the opening 15 minutes if I happen to catch one that sets up well and take a trade, right? But 2, watching morning gap plays in the opening 5 or 10 minutes keeps me out of jumping into something that's breaking a daily resistance spot in the opening minute or two. And that's good because those oftentimes fail. That doesn't mean this couldn't have hit 560, then 575 and run to $8 in the opening 10 minutes. It could have. But more often than not, those fail. And my reasoning, as lame as it sounds, is the market never makes anything easy. So if this is kind of a clear breakout over 560 and then 575 break, and then you've got room on the daily, if that happens in the opening few minutes, that almost never works. And my lame reason to repeat myself and kind of conclude my reason, the market never makes anything easy. I always go back to when I first started trading, right? When I first started trading and I'd have seen this chart, and then I kind of picture a flag here. You can kind of connect the tops or a trend line, right? I might have said over 560, then over this, then you're in breakout territory. I remember I showed you the weekly chart yesterday, how you had this, and I'll take this week's candle out of it, and you kind of have this nice tight flag on the weekly, and it certainly could rip, right? So back in the day when I first started trading, I would have taken this as it started to go up right out of the gate. Again, I'll switch to 1 minute candles. We talk about this all the time on a morning gap play, and we're watching something that's gapping up in the morning on good news. I always talk about this. The opening 1 minute candle, if you're watching it and you see 120,000 shares in the opening minute and you're watching this candle just go up, 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 green, 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 it's the word I use is intoxicating. It's intoxicating to not want to jump in. It takes such discipline to not jump in thinking, well, this is at least going to 6. I'll sell most of it at 6, start my day off well. Look what happens if you do that. Look at that. So if nothing else, if this little video can teach you to never jump in an opening candle as it's climbing right out of the gate, you probably save yourself a lot of money. I never do. I mean, there's maybe 2 times a year that we have one trade set up that I would take. And those of you who have taken our course know that, right? Straight out of the gate gap play, but it's got to check all the boxes, and this one certainly didn't. So anyway, that's my lesson for the day. Let things set up, right? Don't take anything straight out of the gate. So GNPX had this crazy move from 6 to over 19, and then you had a red day, and then today another red day. Worth watching for a bounce tomorrow. I still think it needs to come in some more, but we'll see. And then last, I've got MTCH just slapped here. This is Match.com, by the way, and I think Facebook came out and said they're going to start some dating site or something, or I don't know, maybe it'd be part of their service. But this thing just got decimated on that news. I think we might get a snapback bounce in it tomorrow, only with a proper intraday setup. I mean, there's nothing pretty about that candle, but it might be overblown, and we might get a nice setup in it tomorrow. That's it. I'll see everybody tomorrow in chat. Have a great night. We'll work together in the morning and hopefully build us a nice list of morning gap plays as well. Appreciate the teamwork as always, and we'll see you all tomorrow in chat. Have a good night.